Hi everyone, welcome to another week of YouTube. So before I begin, can I just ask everyone to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed by pressing the red subscribe button on the screen. As I've said before, this is a weekly YouTube on various different topics. This week we're going to be talking about motivation. So why motivation? What is motivation? Well, a lot of people say to me, how do you find a way to regularly exercise? How do you find the kind of the motivation to want to get out, do something every day, every other day, whatever it will be? And the reality is motivation can be intrinsic or extrinsic. And what we mean by that is intrinsic motivation comes from within. It comes from a desire and a want and a need. And that typically comes from having some sort of deep-rooted goal around what you want to try and achieve. Extrinsic motivation is the external stimulus onto you to try and work out in this case. So that will be, the right music, the right environment, people around you. And that becomes very kind of difficult to maintain a consistency with, because obviously weather can change, temperatures can change, conditions can change. Equally, some days you feel great and you want to go and do something. Some days you less so and you feel more tired or in a worse mood. And people around you, some people want to get up and do things. At other points, other people don't really want to. So extrinsic motivation becomes very difficult to maintain in a consistent fashion. Sometimes you get a training partner who does want to do things with you, but in my experience, you tend to find someone will do something for a period of time and then they'll lose interest, or they'll want to go in a different direction to you. So really it boils back to intrinsic motivation. That is the key here. And in reality, and I think this is the case for everyone who works out and has done so for a long time, intrinsic motivation is there, but sometimes it isn't, and you don't want to do things, and you get up and you think, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't want to go for the run, I really don't want to get home from work and have to spend half an hour stretching. But you do those things anyway. You do them because once you start, you'll benefit from them. You do them because you actually enjoy it once you're in the moment. The getting to the point process is the difficult part, but you've built up discipline and consistency for years where you then go and do these things. And so what typically tends to happen with people who are starting out and they're new is they arrive with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of drive, and then that drive starts to fade out and fade down, and that's a natural thing because you can't keep that high of motivation coming through all the time, and you get to the point where it becomes a consistent routine and they lose that motivation. It hits a point where they go, I can't be bothered to go to the gym today, or they say, I don't really want to go for that run, I'll skip it today, I'll do it tomorrow. And as soon as they go into that process, it then gives them permission to miss sessions, and once that happens, they then miss not just one but many sessions. So it's not about being motivated to work out, it's about being consistent and going anyway. Even if you feel like, I don't really want to go, just tell yourself, okay, well, I'm going to go, I'm going to do what I can. If it's only 10 minutes, if it's only 15 minutes and I'm still not there, I'll leave. Because once you start, that won't happen. You'll get into the flow, you'll get into the rhythm, and you'll still have a relatively good workout. It might not be the best workout in the world, but it doesn't have to be. It's just about putting the numbers in. It's about getting through the session. If you follow me through Instagram, if you've seen any of the stuff I put on Strava, you'll notice that my sessions are not consistently world record breaking personal bests every single time. It's very up and down. Some sessions are really good, some sessions are not so much. Some sessions are in the middle, and the vast majority are in the middle. And I know some of the reasons why those sessions are where they are. Sometimes it's a case of the fact that I needed to spend more time warming up than I had available. Sometimes it's a case of the fact that I wasn't in the right mood. Sometimes it's just the way the training has gone in the build up to that moment that is not there. And sometimes everything is put together perfectly and it's a great session. But it's not about motivation. Motivation isn't going to be there every time. It's about consistency. That is the key thing here, guys. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.